What's up, everybody? No games on the slate tonight, or at least it's the dog days of summer, dead day, deadest day of the year in North American sports. We got nothing going on, so I'm going to give you guys just a couple of things I look for when I'm betting, so you sort of get a feel for how my mind works and how I process my bets. Number one, I use the eye test. I watch a lot of games. All the sports I bet on, I watch games in those sports. Obviously, I don't watch every single game. That's impossible, especially with all the sports that you guys know I like. NFL, CFL, NBA, WNBA. I like men's and women's college sports, basketball and football, NHL, MLB. I like a lot of sports, soccer, MLS, Premier League, La Liga, Champions League. I like a lot of shit. IPL. Cricket I like, but I don't bet on it a lot because I just enjoy watching cricket. The Ashes, Australia, England is the Ashes. The big matchup between those two countries that goes on for a couple weeks. It is huge. It's actually a real fun tournament or event to watch. I don't know whether it's called a tournament or not, but it is phenomenal. If you do like cricket, I strongly advise you to watch it. It's going on right now. Australia's in command. England won their first match yesterday by 3 wickets. So we'll see, or the other day by 3 wickets, sorry. So we'll see what happens in that. But my rules, anyways, back to it. I never bet more than 10% of my bankroll in any single bet. So if I have a $100 bankroll, I'm not betting more than $10 on any single game. That way, if I do catch myself with an 0-4 night, I'm not going to go out and chase a 10 p.m., a late start, or a start over in a different part of the country or North America or the world where I can catch and try to make up some of that lost money. No. You have a bad night, eat the bad night. You need to take a day off the next day. Give yourself a breath. Take a couple days off. I've done that numerous times. I've taken 3, 4, 5 days off before in my gambling because I was in a little bit of a rough patch. Like, if you guys have been watching my videos, I just got out of a little rough spell. I had a 2-week rough patch where I went from like 50, 60 games above 500 to all of a sudden down to 30, and just the last couple days I've started getting back on track. Now, I could use a bunch of excuses going through a divorce, the mental health issues that I've had in relation to my old marriage, my previous marriage, the work, my regular job. I've started a drone photography and videography business on the side, as well as these gambling shows. So I'm very, very busy, very tired. I'm staying up with my brother until this divorce is finalized. So things are a little hectic for me. So my bankroll has been depreciated quite a bit through this divorce. It's finally almost settled, so hopefully I can get back on track and up my bankroll again, get it proper, and get back into the swing of things with my gambling, or at least as far as my gambling's concerned. Anyways, rule number 2, don't chase, which kind of follows up a bit on that. If you go 0 for 4, don't try betting on a late game, especially if those are early games or on a weekend. You're betting 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or college basketball all day long. Don't try and chase it with the NBA late at night if you're having a bad day, if you weren't already looking at making a bet on the NBA that day. Don't chase your bets. If you have a bad day, just like I said, sit back, take a breath, time out, enjoy your night, have a few drinks, take your mind off it. Whatever your thing is, however you unwind, however you go into your happy place, so to speak. There, you can't see the air quotes I was given. And make sure you do that. When I bet on games, I do the eye test. I run my analytics. I look at the trends that not only players have versus certain teams or other players or pitchers, especially baseball, batter versus pitcher. I look at how teams do against each other, because matchups make the world of a difference in a lot of sports, where you can have a bad team seem like they're a huge upset win over a team that's maybe favored by a lot. But when you actually look at the breakdown and how they match up and how these two teams or players play each other historically, you can see that it wasn't really that big a long shot if you really dive into the numbers and watch a lot of the sports. I also like to look at positive EV when I do my betting. Every bookie, every gambling site, they have different odds set. You will find a lot of similarities, but if you can find even that slightest edge in the numbers from one bookie to another to increase your chances or increase that profitability that bet can make you, especially if your eye test and analytics already like that bet, then use the positive EV to find out where you're going to bet on that particular game or prop or whatever the case may be. These are just a couple of my quick pointers. Don't chase, don't bet inebriated, don't do more than 10% of your bankroll on any one bet. Use the eye test, analytics, and positive EV betting. Combine all those aspects before you make a bet. There's thousands and thousands of bets available every single day. Do not feel you have to play a lot. The smartest way, I like to play 3 to 5 bets would be my ideal. Everybody's going to tell you different, or just 1 or 2. Every night's going to vary. There's some nights I don't like a single fucking thing, but since I've been doing these videos, I'll still put out at least 3 picks for you guys that I feel have a stronger chance to hit, even though I might not personally like them, or I might have wanted a night off because of a bad streak or a slump, like I was just on for 2 weeks that I just broke out of on Friday night, Saturday night there, finally getting back on track. As my life is very busy, like I said, the divorce, the drone photography, videography business. I got the 3 kids going through the divorce with that, 2 in university. Then I got my baby girl. I've got my regular job where I work in sports media. A little giveaway there for you guys that I really didn't want to say. But I do work in sports media. I've been in sports media since 2010. I've been at my same place of employment that I'm currently at since 2012. So it's been a long time. I have a lot of contacts. I'd love to start doing these shows, making longer shows for you guys. I really want to start making money with this shit. And I know it's a long process. I have a 5-year plan to start making money. I am just in the start of year 2. Year 2 started in April of 2023 for me this year. So I have my long-term plan, hoping it happens a lot sooner than that. So any of yous out there want partnership, affiliations, whatever, I'm more than happy. I'm more than game. Even any of you listeners out there just want to get on, send me a video or get on a Zoom and shoot the shit about sports, I'm more than willing to not only do it, but also post it on my site, tag you, give you credits, etc. Just proper, what you do. I also want to start bringing on some of my friends again. You guys have seen in the past that some of my close personal friends that I like to have on are like Ken Reed. He works at Sportsnet. Cam Stewart from Sports Grid, a personal friend of mine. Pat Mayo, the PME show. Phenomenal guy. One of the smartest guys I fucking know. Just an absolute genius, and he's really good at his sports knowledge, impeccable knowledge. Dude's got a memory like Sheldon Cooper off Big Bang Theory or some shit like that. I'd really like to have them and a lot more of my friends on. I know so many people in sports that I'd really like to start getting together 5, 10, 20, 30-minute shows, doing that on a regular basis for you guys, and continuing to do the gambling shows. I like talking collectibles, all sorts of sports. Not afraid to give my opinion. Not afraid to be quiet and shut up either. Not afraid to admit my flaws. I'm very self-aware. And I just love talking sports. So anybody who ever wants to talk sports, feel free to DM me, man. I'll shoot you my Zoom or whatever, and we can shoot the shit. I'm also going to start doing the odd live little bits, and I'm sure you guys have noticed my motivational videos I've started putting out as well. I got about 200 of them edited right now. I'm going to try and do them once a day for you guys. And every single picture and video, all the nature pics, drone pics, etc., they're all personally taken by me. So any videos and pictures you ever see on any of my social media channels, they're all my very own. I don't take pics and grab them from internet or nothing. I go out there, I go hiking all the time. I'm out there flying my drone, whatever the case may be. So you guys want to hit me up? Hit me up. Good luck. Peace.